3, a 2, a tone.
Spooky!
Oh.
Hello, my children,
let me see what you
and
look like,
welcome
Tony.
to
Stop.
the Netherblock, the show where we build a 64 by 64 by 64 block of netherrack. I am Albert.
I'm Tony. I'm wearing like a weird mask. What is going on?
Look, I'm wearing like clown. Why do I have like a clown shirt on? I'm Joe.
I'm Komet. I don't know what I'm doing.
I have polka dot
You're in,
suspenders
like-
on.
You're like in Beetlejuice style stuff or something.
Really? How do I see it? What do you press?
F5.
Oh, that works too.
Wait, which one?
You can see it
Or
in your
E.
inventory.
E works too. Yeah.
Oh. Oh,
got
I'm
a
wearing a
mask
cool
on.
mask.
You can only sleep at night and during thunderstorms now.
I thought that was a real thing.
I don't think that has anything to do with the texture pack.
Yeah.
I
don't
thought
know
that's
how to
always
sleep
been a
during-
thing.
I've never seen that before.
I'm gonna cook some kelp.
How did I get a spider eye? My bucket.
My horse
kill
is
the spider?
invisible.
My bucket is a. Check this out. Is
Your
a.
bucket is a little candy bucket.
Yeah, look. Check out tweet. Oh, what is wrong with your horse?
He's invisible.
Get off of your high horse, Komet.
Huh.
Look at him. You can see the armor, but that's kind of it. I'm not sure if that's spooky or like the signs where they're just floating letters.
These steaks
I wonder
look a
what
little
I wonder
bit
what animals
gross.
look like. I'm gonna go look at my farm. What is this?
Eyes in
They
a
usually have
cauldron?
like legs and stuff.
The egg has a worm coming out of it.
Yeah, the steak looks a
oh,
little
look
rotten.
at the dirt.
The rotten flesh is badass.
This is crazy looking.
Yeah.
But,
The dirt?
oh yeah, I updated the towers because we're at 3,500.
What are
I haven't
you?
done that since about 2K followers, so
you
there's a
a
lot more
pig?
towers over there.
Oh god, my chickens keep on getting out.
Kill
Can
them.
jump.
Ooh, the pigs
them in a pit.
are skeleton pigs. Oh god, the cows are like demon
coming.
red cows.
I want to see. Also, chickens need to be in a hole, or else they'll get out.
So this is the let's all look at what the texture pack
Yes, let's
Yeah.
see.
has for like the entire episode and then never go back to it again.
Basically,
episode.
yes.
Yep.
Remember when you guys suggested doing a new texture pack every episode? We would have gotten nothing done. There's been people running around looking at the. Oh my God! There's skeleton pigs.
Yeah.
The
demon cows are
zombie
the
funny.
zombie pigmen, they look pretty boss, I gotta say.
Look at the cows.
The
They're
cows
like,
are, the pigs are just
Violet
heads.
from The Incredibles. With the one eye showing through their hair.
Did you guys see
Hi,
the
Carlotta.
flowers?
No, where are
Yeah,
the
the
flowers?
flowers are awesome.
Stuck in your.
The flowers are dancing.
Like, how am I?
You make me
The
feel
purple.
like
Get out of here.
dancing.
Ah!
The flowers
There are
aren't doing
flowers.
anything.
Oh, here are flowers.
They're not doing anything.
Over here. These are flowers. Look at them.
These ones are like the small flowers are doing stuff. Like look at these guys.
Ooh. Bah. Bah.
Ow.
Chickens are terrifying.
Yeah.
Who wants to come down here and look at some netherrack while they mine it?
No, you're just boring.
I want to see a carrot. I'm coming down. Maybe. I don't know. You're not the boss of me.
I'm going to the block. I'm
That's
actually
correct.
lay some. I'm gonna lay some stacks.
I gotta get some inventory out of my inventory.
Are these fat stacks?
Fat stacks
Y'all.
of nether.
I'm full of inventory.
I don't actually know what fat stacks are. Is that like money?
Yes.
Usually,
Is it a sexual thing?
Like it's like
it's usually money.
something
Okay.
popping bands means like popping the taking off the rubber band on on bundles of cash at a strip club.
Oh, so in that specific context.
It's from
It's
songs.
not about, like,
oh
oh, I
my
do have
god,
a
the
rail of
nether
hundreds.
is crazy looking.
Why do I have all this weird stuff?
Climbing the nether block is so strange looking right now.
Really?
Have you,
I'm
uh,
confused as to why.
did you hear that
iron
our...
axes?
Oh, the pigmen are really creepy.
They look so cute. No, they're like the goth girls. Where they got like the, oh, like I'm scared to look at you with all my eyes, so I've just got my hair
Nether's, like,
covering most of
green.
my face. I bet Tony's into it.
I'm definitely into the goth girl thing. Speaking of goth
Joe,
girls,
did
we
you
had an
see that our favorite
interesting-
podcast is back?
We had a really interesting interaction yesterday.
Yeah, like we were at the movie and I
I
got
guess we're not
sat.
going to talk about our favorite podcast, Joe.
No,
They
you
started first. Sometimes people like
Did
to hear
they?
people other than you talk. Oh yeah, we saw
No,
these
I
people.
didn't hear them start first.
No, so I
No,
picked
you
the
don't
seats
listen.
out the other day, right? Because we got it's selected seatings, you know, and I selected them like 2 days ago, yesterday and I was like, wow, these are great seats, right? We're in the front, we're in the center, XYZ, and then we sit down, and Tony gets a text message. Go ahead and finish, Tony.
Yeah, the text messages from a girl I dated for a little bit, and she's like, "I see you," and I'm like, "That's a little weird," but I guess she's just in the movie theater. And because it was dark when we got in there, because we were filming Booze and Booze, and we ran out of time to do it before like the trailer started. I didn't realize that we got sat right next to her.
Literally, Tony sat
Like,
right
arm
next
to
to her.
arm. And so, like her and I still talk.
You didn't notice the
occasionally.
person right next to you texting in the movie theater?
No, I didn't.
We were tweeting out.
Yeah, I was tweeting at the
Oh,
time.
I was about to say maybe you guys were at the an Alamo because of like the assigned seating that they would have kicked you
It
out.
was definitely assigned seating, and it was during the trailer, so we were like texting in the middle of it or tweeting out like, "Oh my god, I can't believe Mike Myers
I
killed
want
somebody."
to see the trailers. You guys will ruin it.
It was during like the Coca-Cola like commercial at the beginning that
Oh,
nobody
I
cares
love
about.
the Coke ads.
I will say they are very well designed.
But it's just like it's super awkward because she's like, "I see you, but I can't acknowledge you because it would be very awkward for my boyfriend," which her boyfriend is like a clone of me.
Literally,
Oh,
I
God.
like saw. I saw it.
That's so
Komet started cackling a little bit. She's like, "Oh, she likes the big guys, doesn't she?"
I was like, she likes bald ones, huh? Like, literally,
that was
this
the
guy
one.
looked exactly like Tony.
That's so awkward. It's
And,
even weirder that she's texting you with that. Like, did the boyfriend know? That's so weird.
I'm guessing
No,
not.
but-
What I think it would have been weirder if she like didn't say anything.
No, that's the thing. Go
That
ahead.
was the weird part to me. Is like if we talk on a regular basis, and like if we're friends and you can't acknowledge that you're sitting next to a friend, that's just weird.
Yeah.
And so I like when the movie was out, I was like, I'm gonna make this awkward, and I locked eyes with him, and I was like, we should do this again sometime.
Yeah.
Because he hates me, partially because I look like him.
Exactly.
Well, that's why she didn't say anything because he
Yeah.
hates you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And so
Like, don't make
just,
it be
But
like,
she
why doesn't she acknowledge me?
completely-
You know why she doesn't acknowledge you.
Yeah, but that's
Because her boyfriend hates you.
that's a really dumb
It's
reason not to
rude.
acknowledge
It
somebody.
was
It's very
extremely rude. Like for me, if it was me in that situation, even if, like I may not initiate saying like hello and whatnot because it might be a little bit inappropriate. But if somebody says hi to you, you like say hello back.
Did
and
you
all
say
that
hi
stuff.
to him?
I tried to. She ignored me.
Yeah, she completely ignored Tony.
Except for the
She didn't
secret
completely
text
ignore
Yeah,
Tony.
except for
She
the
sent him a
secret
text.
text.
She was like, "Hey, keep it on the down low," and Tony's like, "Nope, not doing that."
But there's nothing to keep on the down low.
Yeah,
That's
it's
just weird.
it's just supremely disrespectful to like not
She
acknowledge
asked
somebody.
him to keep his mouth shut, and he didn't do
No,
it.
she didn't.
It was disrespectful,
She
Tony.
didn't
Why
ask
did you
him
do it?
to be quiet. She said it would be inappropriate for me to say hello.
I understand that. I would hope that people would understand that. Like that means it's also inappropriate if you like come up to me and like make me say hello.
I guess.
No.
Yes.
No, I disagree.
Not at all.
I don't think
Yeah.
you.
No, obviously Tony was trolling them. Is that what we're
Yeah,
debating?
that's what I was doing because I thought it was supremely disrespectful what she did. So I was like, we should do this again sometime because
Respect doesn't really come into it. We're not
like she
You're not a mafia
she's
don.
had me she's had me like go and meet them for drinks and everything, and he just wouldn't say a word to me. So like, but she didn't
And
tell
you
him.
know this, and you're
Yeah.
like, I'm just gonna ruin you guys' afternoon.
Yep. Because of how he reacts. Because
That's
he's-
not her being disrespectful.
No,
Yeah,
her
that's her
trying to
blatant-
avoid an
okay, so
awkward
if somebody,
afternoon.
Tony, I mean, yeah, if somebody came and said hello and you blatantly ignore them even though you know who they are,
After I texted them, I'm not gonna say hello to you.
I'm
yes.
sorry, when you start sending secret texts behind your boyfriend's back to the guy sitting next to you in the movie theater, you've lost me.
Yeah.
You're no longer on the side of right. You're on the wrong side of history. The side that,
like I
Wants that
said,
tariff
even
on
if
tea.
you were like, hey, hello, all that stuff, and then to ignore him, and then the way that she ignored him was extremely rude. I know you don't understand like human emotion, Al, but that's definitely what the vibe was.
She
Yeah.
tried to like pretend like he wasn't there actually talking to her, right?
What?
She tried to pretend like he wasn't actually speaking to her.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the way people ignore people.
Yeah,
and it's
being
rude as fuck.
ignored
Because that's what
is
she wanted to
rude.
happen was for him not to speak to her.
Yeah.
But they
it's
were
And you know
rude as
how I
fuck.
know
Public
that she
place.
wanted that?
They
It's
were
because
in
she
a
said
public
that's what
place.
she wanted to
And
him.
this is a person that I talk
explicitly.
to almost on a daily basis
Yeah,
through text.
they like talk on a regular basis.
So this friend of yours who said it's not cool right now if we talk, you're like,
Yeah, so I just decided to out awkward her.
There's a giant pumpkin shooting at us.
Is that the ghast?
Oh my god, it like screamed weird. Did you hit it? Is that why it screamed?
Yeah.
I'm not in the Nether, so I wasn't sure if like if they had turned like the skeletons into pumpkins or something.
No, it was just.
I have to announce on the recording that I have lost my Megiddo bow.
Oh yeah,
I came on.
Oh no! Look at how cool
I
this
thought it was
looks.
Giuseppe's bow.
Is anybody outside right now?
That's for Joe?
It's my.
Ah, that would make more sense. The whole Italian thing, yeah.
I'm outside.
Look at it's like foggy and like the clouds are really cool. I don't know. It's really.
I don't have a shader on, so I don't see any fog.
Oh, that's too bad. It looks really cool. Who's all
I didn't notice I was getting hungry because of the texture pack.
so hungry?
Little pumpkins.
Yeah,
Why do I have so
don't.
many iron axes?
I don't know, but if anybody needs like an entire toolbar full of gold swords,
You got it.
I don't know anybody who has them because that's certainly not the kind of thing I would build accidentally earlier today.
So that solves the other question that Joe had of where did all these axes come from?
No, I have iron axes. I have like 4 of them. And I don't know why.
Ew. The little cocoa
Yeah, so the
beans
sword. These I didn't make any.
look like
make any axes.
Oh god, how would you say this? They look like mouse. I don't know. They're creepy.
The wooden blocks bleed,
Ugh.
which is
Yeah,
pretty sweet.
I forgot that Optifine makes everything drowned out like color-wise. So this is weird.
Super spooky.
You guys aren't actually getting. I don't think you're getting
My
the full
bed
benefit
is-
of this texture pack without turning off Optifine.
Is your dad doing construction? Oh my god, the chicken coop looks horrifying.
Who's chicken coop?
Mine. Jesus Christ.
At your house?
In the mine. Under the schoolhouse.
I think Optifine still has some issues going on because this is just the water pack. This is not glass. It's still swimming like whenever I'm just
No, I
standing
like-
there.
Oh yeah, the glass looks insane.
Does it?
Absolutely insane.
I want daytime to come. come daytime.
We could sleep, I guess.
Well, I was going to. I was at my bed, but then
I like the shader. I like the shader. The chickens with the shader look way scary.
Yeah, they're spoopy.
Their eggs have worms.
Oh,
in them. It
the
just doesn't make
glass is
sense.
crazy looking. What?
Maybe they're hard boiled.
The beds are invisible. Interesting.
Yeah.
That there would. Anything like, well, not anything, I guess.
Yeah,
That's
'cause
not.
doors
That's
are-
not the
Beds.
case for me. I don't have Optifine on. I can still see the beds.
Oh.
I'm sleeping.
All right,
Do they
I'm
Is it
running to a bed.
fishies? Oh, okay.
I'm in a bed.
It'll take me a second. I was out
Did
of
you
bed
see that our
before
favorite
everybody-
podcast came back, Joe?
They're reading another book. I saw something
Yeah.
about something. I know they did a riff tracks on Ready Player One, and then they're reading a new book. But I only saw Urbana.
Yeah,
and
it's
they did
not.
Urbana.
No, yeah, it's not an Ernest Cline book.
Oh.
They're
I'm
doing
in a bed.
a famously
you.
terrible like sci-fi novella called The Eye of Argon,
Okay.
and it's pretty bad.
Yeah, but I don't know if it'll have the same. I don't know. I have no
So I
opinion
wanted to bring
on
it
that.
up earlier because of we were talking about like knowing the names, like the meanings of different words that are sort of slangy type words, and the dude who wrote this book, and this came out like back in the 70s. There's a lot of like D&D tropes before D&D was a thing, but the dude who wrote this book has like male characters calling each other sluts
Nice.
in a way that makes it very clear that he doesn't actually understand like the way you would really use the term.
Do your brothers know you're a slut? There's this guy. Die. Okay. There's this guy who interviews, and he's like, I think he's a troll. I don't think what he is doing, like, he actually believes it. I don't know. But he will like ask. He asked, I think, Cardi B. He's like, "Do you consider yourself a slut?" And she's like, "Excuse me?" Like, because she was talking about slut shaming or whatever. And then he just goes, "Do your brothers know you're a slut?" Like, he's
Cardi B. Should I know that?
Yeah, I was also going to ask that
Is
question.
a
ex-stripper.
sort of rap artist slash singer that is very, very assertive about her sexuality and various other things. and about making money moves and so on.
Is she the Cash Me Outside girl?
No.
No, she's a lot blacker than that girl.
Yeah, she's actually black. But
Would I know any
Oh,
of her
okay.
songs?
Figure it.
You've probably heard her do like a
Maybe.
bridge to something. You actually listen to pop music, so I'm kind of surprised that you don't know who she is, and I do.
Oh, the single chests have an eyeball on top.
these aren't. Why aren't you dying in the sunlight?
If they have a hat on, yeah, if they have a hat on, they're impervious.
Oh,
It's like
God.
vampires.
Did you need some help over there?
No, my keyboard stopped. No, the what is it? A creeper and a.
I haven't seen a creeper.
They look like ghosts, and a spider and the spider aren't dying in sunlight.
Oh, the spiders and creepers never die in sunlight.
Oh.
Yes.
The zombies and skeletons will, unless they're wearing a hat.
Spiders go passive unless you've already ticked them off.
Oh, okay, good to know.
And sometimes it seems like if you like start stepping on them, they kind of get mad. Like if you
Well,
really get
yeah.
up in their face.
It's because you're stepping on them. Well, I would be mad too. Yes.
Does your dad?
Have
know
you
you're
gotten around to
asleep?
seeing Solo, a Star Wars story, Joe?
No.
I have not seen it either. I've been meaning
It's on
to, but
HBO.
it's just it's so not like on my radar right now. I don't know why I missed that movie.
I
was
I know why I
Excited.
missed it. Because I didn't really care about a Star Wars prequel.
Yes.
The prequels turned out
Although
so
I have
well
to
last
like
time.
add to the like massive chorus of, it was actually pretty okay.
That's what
that
I've heard.
Came out at the time.
It's a nice little adventure fic.
There's an interesting debate that I wish that I could like have with somebody else who actually has a real heavy opinion. Obviously, you guys haven't seen it, so. But
It's never
the
stopped
like
people on the internet from having a heavy opinion before.
Look at the
no,
back
so
of
All
blocks.
Ninereich is playing Han Solo, right? So he's he's acting as a young Han Solo. What?
Tony's young.
I just had the weird. I'll explain
Okay.
later.
And like the version of Han Solo he's doing, either you could say it's a guy who can't act very well pretending to be Han Solo, sort of kind of awkwardly, or if you want to give him some credit, you can say
It's Han
it's-
Solo before he got smooth.
right, like he was putting on the persona of like this cool gangster, but like like he wasn't able to pull it
Back
off
it up.
as well back in the day.
Right.
And I don't know who to like. I don't know what to believe there, because I can understand if you went into this movie like wanting Han Solo, like the Han Solo from the movies, and then it's like this guy who's kind of awkward and like steps in it pretty often and isn't like as polished as the original Han Solo. You might say, well, this is just a
Ow.
'Cause
travesty.
there's also the original Han
it
Solo was
nighttime?
kind of blundery and like not always smooth, but he was Harrison Ford. It's a tough. Yeah, I understand. I've also heard people discuss this. I don't have an answer. But he constantly messed things up and screwed up when the hyperdrive wasn't
Yeah.
working, and the ship's a piece of crap, except it isn't, and like there's sort of that there too. But I don't know. Either he just got old enough, so he's like, oh, this is my life, and I'm not going to try and make it cooler than it is, and just sort of owned it. I guess if they make more of them, and we see that actor and character grow into Albert, you were dressed like the Saw guy.
I can't see myself.
Hit E.
I got it.
The thing is, I
So
know
I've got a
guy's
golden helmet on. It's not the Saw guy. It's like the.
I mean, this is
In my view, it's like
you
a
have drop of
werewolf
blood
almost.
under your mouth. Have you seen the Enderman?
No,
I
are
have
they
not, no.
scary?
I'd rather not. Also,
No, check it out. It's
Where?
amazing.
Where?
Is it a clown?
No,
Where
is
are
it?
you?
it's
I don't want to see an. Okay. Oh, he's a Slender Man.
He's a Slender Man. That's why I was like, Tony. It's your freaking skin, but it's so weird.
Just stretched out.
Yeah.
The rain on the Nether is cool looking. It's all shiny.
I'm trying to figure out ways you could test out whether he knew what he was doing or not, and you'd have to have a sequel.
I've seen him in Hail Caesar, and he was a very good actor in that movie. So it might be that it's kind of hard to nail Harrison Ford, or it's,
But he has a higher pitched voice for
Oh,
sure.
not
Yeah.
if you're
Whoa.
Carrie's.
Where is the Enderman?
Carrie Fisher.
He was in the Nether. Yes,
Oh.
I guess that was sort of.
I'm pretty sure that Carrie Fisher was actually getting nailed by Harrison Ford during the movies. Like, I think
Probably.
they were dating at the time.
I mean, why not?
I don't know if dating is maybe the exact verb that I would use there.
They were
I heard
knocking
that they-
boots.
Yes, I heard that they also dated for a brief period of time, but who knows?
God, Harrison Ford back in the day was so sexy. Holy
Have
shit.
you seen the video that this YouTube channel called Derp Fakes put up?
No, I have not. What is it?
Speaking of Solo, a Star Wars story, they use they say like deep learning AI to take a young Harrison Ford's face and almost seamlessly put it over All Ninereich's like performance in the movie.
Did it work?
In a couple scenes it works. There's one scene where like it looks like the face is kind of too big. Like
Where did they get the face?
I imagine it kind of looks like whenever I use a bad morph cut, like in 5-Fax or something, where it's just like, yeah, it like pulls and stretches.
It looks better than you would expect. I don't know that I would
really.
That looks like Dracula to me.
Yeah, that might be Dracula.
They've got AI stuff now that like does some amazing things. I mean, I just sent you guys a video in the chat recently
auto-masking?
of stuff Adobe auto masking where you can just select an object in the video and Adobe's like, okay, we know what this object is now and can track it, like, you know, turning around and showing like different sides of itself and then like going behind objects and coming back out from in front of the objects.
Yeah, and that was with a background that wasn't like static either. That was like a street style
Just a
background.
dude dancing like on a street. And it was like, okay.
Well, if you kept watching the video, they also had like just a handheld camera video of a cat like walking around on the floor, and the like wasn't like stabilized or anything or on a tripod. It was just a cat, and somebody videoing it. And he goes behind like a pole at some point, and it just tracks him back as soon as he comes out from behind the pole.
There was a cat on the internet?
Yeah.
Alert the news.
I think I'm not sure if they're going to continue with the cat thing on the internet, but
Yeah,
Adobe
like
Breaking
project
news:
is really cool.
cat on the internet is no longer.
Yeah, YouTube executives are like, I think we got to cancel this show.
They did. YouTube did crash for like
I heard about. I
a
saw
good half a
that.
day there.
So YouTube's dead, everyone, right? We're totally on a dying star. Is that what's going on?
What? No.
There's the ad reckoning, and then it shut down, and then
I don't think
something's
there.
happening
Once
with
an
Google,
alternative comes forward, then it will die. But
Yeah, without,
what are you
without
gonna-
a viable
what would
alternative, like there's not going to be anything
Yeah.
that beats it. Vid.me was doing okay for a little bit, and it was getting decent traffic, and then they ran out of money.
Also, it was like half the videos on there were people complaining about YouTube.
Yeah.
So that's not a great business model.
You would have to. No, who would it be? You would have to shoot a prequel to like Casablanca, and see what the guy does acting like Rick. If he acts like Rick or acts like Bogart as the young. I'm still stuck in this whether he was channeling Solo or channeling
I
Harrison
thought you were gonna
Ford.
put it up on your YouTube alternative.
Yes.
this is funny.
It's like if
that-
there was a
that'll break
prequel to
YouTube.
Casablanca, that would break the internet. YouTube would be gone forever.
I want to look at the mine.
That's the worst idea. Oh yeah, because that would nail the demographic that we need for that to make YouTube.
That's Apple's plan.
No.
Yes.
They're gonna make their own dedicated video streaming platform, starting with the prequel to Casablanca.
Yes.
I
Not only
wonder
would it
what
be
diamonds
terrible,
look like in this.
By the
That is
way,
awesome.
shout out to Tony. He recommended that I watch Haunting of Hill House,
Oh.
and I did.
I'm on episode 5.
We actually got
I'm on
into that in a bonus
2.
podcast, and even I'm intrigued, but I don't think I'll be watching it. How
My
many ghosts
favorite
did you
thing-
spot in the first episode?
Just like 2 or 3.
Apparently,
ghosts are
there's
there in the first
26.
There's I don't know, like, I'd have to look up the number again, but people see ghosts everywhere on that show, and they just, like, start collecting screenshots.
There's just a lot of stuff with faces in the background.
Yep.
Those are all ghosts. It's the ghost of the
Well,
toaster.
I
and the
mean,
ghost of
you
the
could like
grandfather
they'll like zoom out or whatever, and you'll see that like no, that's just a picture they have on their wall, but it is like
ghost.
very face-ish.
clock. It's the ghost of that picture.
Yeah.
It's the ghost. It's the wall ghost.
I don't know if you know this, Al, but whenever a painter paints a picture, like, they turn it into a ghost just a
Yes.
little bit.
They capture someone's
The,
soul inside the picture.
My favorite thing, I just got done with episode 2, and I really, really dug the older daughter's like arc as a younger person becoming her reason for becoming a mortician.
Yeah.
Like that just like
Was cool.
really worked for me, like on a
Yeah.
story level.
Like, It's just the way the show is put together. It's just
It's
so
really
clean
well written.
and
Is
good
it
and-
is it a book?
There is a book for it. I have not read the book yet. I'm gonna probably pick
think
it up
I'm
on
gonna read
Audible
it.
this week.
Is it a novelization or is it a book and then this is based on it?
No, it's based. No, this is one of the most famous horror movies of all time, or horror books of all time.
Is it? I've never heard of it before.
Spiders are Black Widows.
I've heard of it, but I always end up mixing up this one with like House
on
on Haunted
Haunted
Hill
Hill.
and so many others.
Yeah, there's also Hell House by Richard Matheson. I've done the same, made the same mistake.
House of Seven Gables.
Ouch.
Boy, that wasn't
Yeah.
scary at all.
Why did
There
I
was
think-
all of those novelizations of the TV show House.
Yes.
That,
So Al, you were saying that you are on episode 2 now?
yeah.
Oh,
Is there?
I'm on episode 5.
Are you finished with episode
Because he just has
5?
a lot of bodies lying around. She's like, oh, I guess I'll do this.
No, like
No.
this is there's
But you don't have to. I'm in complete absurdity.
I don't even know if
Okay.
it's a spoiler, but she just like
She dead people.
she sees it as a way to fix things
Yeah.
that are broken. But it's like a really morbid way to fix the world, but in a sense like she's making things better in one sense, but also like they're still dead. So there's this great idea of
Like helping a family.
like fixing up the
yeah.
outside, and in a certain sense that does actually help, but in another sense you haven't changed the fact
Anything.
that the person's dead.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, it's
a lot
more
of
fun to have
pathos.
sex with them at that point.
Oh my god.
Right or wrong?
it's like you gotta wonder if morticians have like a microwave to heat them up or something.
Oh, what? No. Can we
A
stop?
huge microwave.
Yeah, that'd have to be one of those ones that
They
you
have a
see-
huge freezer.
God, imagine
That's
the
true.
It doesn't mean they
insult.
have a huge microwave, too.
They have a huge oven to turn them into ashes.
Yeah,
you
still
just
doesn't mean
put
they
it
have a
on-
huge.
Yeah, that's like the difference between toasting and
You
broiling.
just put a hot
Like,
water bottle up there.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we weren't doing this, Komet.
Well, I found a solution for
Comes
you.
up with the best idea for having big sex.
One of us. One of us.
Not one of me. I'm not on board with this. I'm just saying
true.
they have big heat 'em up things in the funeral home.
I think the only place that has microwaves that big is like logging places that use that to like kill the bacteria in the logs.
Oh yeah, and also the
What's this? Iron
there's
leggings
a
are
movie
funny
that has a
looking.
giant microwave.
What was that? Kick-Ass?
Yeah.
Yeah, like where they put the guy in the microwave and he just
I
like
think that is
pops.
actually a logging. Did they not have a log? Is that a logging operation or like
Yeah,
a
that's
lumber
how-
mill?
Treating, yeah, something like that, right?
that was why I remembered it was because of that movie. I was trying to remember if
What
it was
movie?
Kick-Ass or something else.
I haven't
Kick-Ass.
seen the second one.
It was good.
Where are all my...
Jim Carrey did an awesome job in that. It was the last good thing Jim Carrey
And then he was
that I've
like,
seen.
"But guns are bad."
Yes.
So
I'm not
that was a
endorsing
weird-
the movie anymore.
turn for
Did somebody
him.
come and steal?
Ah, fire screen! No!
But if you hold a torch, it's a green torch, but it's very bright orange.
This is weird.
Again, that's an Optifine artifact.
Yep,
I
but it
think
glows so cool.
I think I've been looted.
By who?
I have no idea, but I'm missing.
And where? Your home?
Yeah. My diamond pickaxes are gone.
Yeah, my diamond sword was gone, but that wouldn't be something somebody could loot unless they had my account info.
No, I'm not like on my person, but in my chests.
You're sure you have the right.
That's where your heart is.
Yeah.
Also where your
Sure you have the
pancreas
right
is,
chest?
and
Yeah.
Tony-
Home
Tony
is
probably
where
has
the
it.
heart is.
I only have.
So
I
your
only have
real
3
home's in your
chests.
chest. Everyone's a hero in their own way.
Tony, did you still commit some diamond pickaxe?
I don't have a diamond pickaxe right now. I'm using cobblestone.
On the Netherblock?
Yeah,
Oh, you're to mine with.
yeah.
Yeah, I had hoped to get. Boy, yeah. So I mentioned I lost the Megiddo bow. I had hoped to get some diamond today, and I ended up really just. Don't go in caves.
Yeah, you just boogered it up.
Yeah,
Over.
don't do it. Oh, minecarts are kind of cool.
Not even once.
Dark, dark.
What do the minecarts look like?
Just got like
It just
green
looks
slime all
so
over the rim.
cool. I don't know if it's Optifine or
I'm
if
gonna go
it's
in
this
the- in
pack.
this.
The pack, I think, is really selling in Optifine, just makes it glow better.
Yeah, I find more about shade and making the glass look like Jello for some reason.
Don't fall, don't fall. Come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. It looks like a giant pumpkin.
It's got tentacles. It does look like a giant pumpkin! Yay!
Apparently, if they get out, like, in the overworld, they kind of look green.
Gas?
Yeah,
What you can't do is you can't ride them.
Yeah, we had a perfect opportunity where a gas was caught under one of the pathways. So we tried jumping into it with a saddle, and we couldn't saddle the ghast. I was very disappointed.
Then
So you had a saddle.
Yes, I had a saddle.
2 saddles. And
Wait, what happened to riding the... were we just completely wrong, or did
yeah,
they
I
just
don't know
fed
where that
us
came from.
lies.
It's possible we were being trolled.
I'm pretty sure that John Jones sent us a tweet saying that you could ride gas now because he wanted to see us fumble it.
Brilliant. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Oh, shit.
Yeah, which is like a year-old troll now at this point.
Yeah, it took us a long time to act on
Yeah.
it. Like, we're totally...
Was this from
Oh.
last week that I
Yeah,
when I was
we spent
camping
like
I
20
missed
minutes
it?
trying to ride a gas, and then we went to the Castle of Dings.
Oh, yeah.
That was a little bit of a disaster camping trip because, well, we got the camping done and then we got home, got to pack up and we were about to go to the call it the Heritage Festival, where they just sort of like show how old-timey stuff used to get done. And Jack just started throwing up everywhere.
Oh!
So
Kids.
Which one's Jack?
he's the one that's sick a lot. No,
Oh.
he's
the one that has a problem with
4-year-old?
authority.
Is he like, because you have the oldest, you have 3, right?
yeah.
So there's the
baby
baby?
you could probably hear crying on the tape right now. That's Malachi. He's our foster boy.
Okay. Malachi, what a cool name. Wow.
And then the spelled with a K too. So
Malaki?
Malaki.
Malachi,
yeah.
that's cool.
and then AJ's the oldest. He's 6.
AJ and then Jack.
is 4.
Okay, so AJ, Jack. Oh god, what have I done? Don't leave. Oh, please. I just saw like 6. I just saw 6 skeletons and I just noped the fuck out of there.
Yeah, there's no reason to take that on. Even with a shield, that would be
Yeah.
halfway impossible.
I really
Especially
like.
because they do ninja rolls now.
What?
Oh yeah.
How?
Yeah, like skeletons just do crazy rolls all of a sudden.
I thought we could do rolls, and I was like,
No, we're not allowed to do cool things.
I don't think this
What
is
is
new,
everybody
but like
doing?
the skeleton that caused me like 5 deaths in a row, like killed me and then took my sword.
Yeah,
It was
that
very
definitely
weird to see a
happens.
skeleton with a sword coming after me. I didn't know how to deal with that.
Over and over again.
He did. He was fast. He had like a speedy potion or something, and then he had my armor, so it was real bad.
He
I
was
did
trying to
get a
become
lot
you,
of my
Al.
stuff back, but not my Megiddo bow.
See, the only way to like really counter that is to just build them into a hole and just bash them from out of reach.
Yeah, use your brain, not brawn.
Yep.
I just ran away a lot. Eventually, I was like, why didn't I run away? Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
knew
see
I
you,
was gonna
Joe.
get killed.
There's always that moment of like, I'm invincible. That ruins yourself for games.
Yep.
Having that in
Darkest
7
dungeon.
days. Yep.
Does
there's that
everything
too.
from the
Oh, that's
nether
lava.
leak magma, or does that mean that
Nope,
there's
that means
magma
you're
right above
below
it?
Yes, the second one.
Yeah. It also means that the magma looks like nacho cheese.
That's nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese.
Everything looks like nacho cheese to you.
I mean, sometimes. I was notorious because one day at lunch in 2nd grade, I ate 7 trays of nachos.
What?
So good. I love those nachos. They're so bad, though.
The plasti cheese ones?
What's a nacho?
Yeah.
Is that like a nacho chip?
Oh god. No. It has cheese, melted cheese on top of it.
Wait, he
Yes,
doesn't know
it's a
what
tortilla
nachos
Tortilla
are?
chip.
Yes. They
Wait,
can be branded as a
He's-
nacho chip.
he's trolling. He has to be.
This is a
Yes.
former conversation.
Yeah, like a long time
Okay.
ago. He,
It's
he
not
pulled this up.
trolling. I'm just pointing out the
This is his
fact that
stance.
other people call them nachos.
Yes,
What?
when they
Yeah.
have melted cheese and toppings on them. Has anyone backed you up from the audience?
What's the
Has anybody backed you up from the
What's the
audience?
question?
Everyone!
Who? Where? Point me.
Audience members, tweet at Albert when you hear this conversation. Dude, what does nachos mean to you?
How? Okay. So what's it? What is a nacho?
What is a nacho? It's a
A
nacho.
nacho
Yeah.
is a single chip covered with some cheese.
from a plate of nachos?
At what point does it become a nacho?
When
Whenever the cheese
when
is
it's
melted.
a chip with a cheese, yeah, cheese on it, and cheese is melted on the chip. It could even be
So
old
if you
cheese
have
that
a
has
plate
been
of
melted.
chips
Say that-
and you have a bowl of cheese,
That's dip.
The ones
That's
that you
chips and
dip
dip.
after you've dipped in the cheese.
But you're dipping it in nacho
are
cheese.
nachos, but the other chips are not nachos.
If you want to describe them that way, but I would say that it's more just like it's chips with dip on them at that point.
No, it's chips with nacho cheese on them.
I'm not saying any kind of dip.
I would call that
Is it-
nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese is cheese to put on your nachos.
It's nacho cheese.
Nacho.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't belong
nacho
to you,
cheese is a
Albert.
little bit spicy cheese.
Yeah, that you put on your
No, it's
nachos.
just- it's Penny, there's no one outside. I hung up blankets.
I don't know if
She can
that's a
smell
lie,
'em.
Joe, right? Like, they could
You're
still
lying
be
to
out
your
there.
dog.
Yeah, she can smell them.
There's no one out there. Believe me, the number of times this is proven to actually have like a person on the outside is minimal. She hears
Got a
something.
man on the outside.
Have you seen the wooden blocks, by the way? We're not doing nachos, but the wooden blocks are so cool the way they ooze, or either they open or ooze.
I have
I couldn't
not.
tell. It's almost like they just have a mouth.
I think they like someone's
was
peeking
looking at-
out from inside.
Some smooth stone earlier, and it just had like little skulls on it.
Oh yeah,
pretty great.
That's true. It's like a tessellation pattern of skulls.
No, it's raining blood.
Is it
It is
really?
raining blood.
I want to. God, how am I missing
During-
all this cool? Oh, he said it.
During the
I
day,
wanted to- yeah, I didn't
it
get to
rains
see.
green. It's too late.
Everyone has the power to do that, I think. Well, I guess Tony.
I don't think Al's ever had. I think I gave her
Al's never
operating
had power.
again.
Let's just get that clear. Real
Al
quick.
has no power over the rain. He cannot make it rain down over
How do I
Africa.
keep getting grass seeds? I don't want these.
Give them to me.
So they're down there now.
What is that? Oh. Is it no longer raining blood?
There's no longer. I can set it to rain blood if you would like.
I
You're
would
on
like-
a horse.
I want to see it.
Ow.
You can do
Ow.
this.
Ow. I don't know why all the horses are in the tunnel.
Yeah, they've sort of migrated up here.
It is.
It's because people wanted to go lay dirt on the block and like rode them up there.
People.
I've
I don't think I've done that.
don't think
never
I've
done
done
that.
went
Al's,
through, like, the
Al's the one
furniture
who's done this. He's the one who's rode the horses up into the.
Is it day or night? Because boy, I can't tell where I am. It's just day glow
It
yellow.
looks dark. Also, it's raining purple, not blood.
Yeah, that's changed. That's because you're looking at the Netherblock, I think.
What?
Are you looking at the Netherblock?
It actually changed based on daytime as well. Like
is that what it
it's
is?
purple
I thought it was-
now.
I thought it was
At
always
night,
behind you.
at night it's red, and during the day it's purple.
That's insane.
You thought what was always behind me? The blood?
The block.
Oh, I
it's
thought it
always
depended on
following
what
you,
blocks were behind it. It sort of would look like a different color.
like a
No.
filter.
Like it would, yeah, it'd screw up your.
Although
optical
again, you
nerves.
guys are all using Optifine, so everything looks different a little bit.
Everything looks different.
Is it during the day?
Everything looks
It's
weird
daytime.
when you're
Yeah.
part of a
But
team.
it's not smart to be at the Nether because it's raining.
You can. I'm up here. Laid
here.
some block.
You can. There's no hard and fast rules. It's just for your safety.
Just right.
People just decide to. I'm fighting a spider. I don't know
Ow.
what my health is at.
Al dropping that Outback Steakhouse jingle.
I think I'm really low on. Oh boy.
Is that the Outback Steakhouse?
No rules,
just
just right.
I've never heard that before.
Outback Steakhouse.
Ah!
Yeah, I've literally never heard that before.
That's probably before your time.
Yeah, light on fire, you punk ass. Oh god. It's like
Bitch.
Terrence and Phillip.
Man, I miss bread sometimes. I could go for some of that Outback bread.
Oh, last night, the people at the movie theater accidentally gave me somebody else's pizza. I
like it
bought
was
my
for
own.
like 4 rows behind us, and they were just like, "Oh, here, have another pizza."
Yeah, like I bought my pizza and they came and delivered it, and then they gave me a second pizza, and I was like, "What the? I didn't buy 2 pizzas." And then I looked on the ticket afterwards, and it was definitely for somebody at a different seat.
And then
Hey,
you went all out, and you were just like, "I'm gonna eat this box of like Candy Crunch, and then I'm gonna eat like 2
Yeah.
pizzas, and then I'm gonna eat a whole thing of
I
popcorn."
got popcorn. I was super hungry by the time we got.
Did you eat 2 pizzas? Did you?
No, I
No.
took the second pizza and ate the cheese off of it in shame in my car afterwards.
Shame.
That sounds so wrong.
Yeah, no, I ate a whole pizza, a box of Bunch of Crunch, and then a large soda and a thing of popcorn.
They don't do that anymore.
Never?
And it was funny because I got the pizza and the drink and like the candy before we sat down, and then while we were waiting for the pizza, I got hungry because I was starving. I was like starving. And I went and got popcorn, and right when I sat down to get the popcorn, my pizza came, and I was like, oh no, what have I done?
Well, you also, like, whenever we were outside the place, you're like, oh god, I need popcorn tonight. And you skipped the popcorn in line, and then you were like, oh god, why did I do popcorn?
Why did I
made a
get
mistake.
popcorn? Yeah, it was a major mistake.
Because it's expensive?
Yeah, but she's already ordering a pizza and a...
Yeah, and she also doesn't have kids or a wife to take care of or anything, so it's a little
Well,
bit
then
easier
start
to
a
make
retirement fund. Give some money to the poor.
She's
That's not an
hungry.
excuse.
Yeah, why can't I feed myself? I ate everything. It's not like I wasted it. That's the point, is that I was fat and I ate literally everything that I bought.
I just don't understand why no one has like normal eating schedules, because Al does. Tony
I like how-
Yeah, I'm very,
I don't have a
yeah,
kitchen.
very protective of my
I have
lunchtime.
So-
a regular eating schedule where I make steak at 11 p.m. almost every night.
That's probably why you're not going to sleep at a normal time, Tony.
Yeah, I've seen 4 a.m. 4 times this week.
I couldn't fall
If you
asleep
think nachos
until...
are the chip, say something. If you think
you
nachos
think-
are a dish that you make with chips, say something, and
If
we're
you
gonna wrap it up here.
No, and if you think that ignoring people is rude,
And if you think ignoring people is rude, say something. If you think when you're being asked to ignore someone for a social
she didn't
person,
ask him to not say hi. She didn't
She-
ask him.
She said it would be inappropriate, which is a roundabout way of saying, hey, don't
Yeah,
talk to me.
that's like... That is absolutely, like, not the same. Like, you
I
can't
am-
be like, well, you didn't tell me not to.
I
said,
firm.
please.
I am firm by...
Well, if please means if you please, so I didn't please.
She didn't say please, she just
She
said it would
didn't
be
say.
inappropriate.
No, I'm saying, like, it's that kind of, like,
Literally,
annoying
this girl gets off
semantics.
on making her boyfriend angry, and she stalked Tony and got seats right next to him. That crazy.
Oh, Jesus.
Someone sign us out.
What?
I thought you were doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
That's
I'm sorry.
it.
Do our sign-offs now include?
Yeah, if you want crazy you go to patreon.com/humanechoes. The best way to get that is by becoming a member, so you can do it for a few dollars a month. Will get you pins that you can use during your because, I mean, we're talking about so you might as well poke a pin right into you.
Oh, my God.
So, for $5 a month, you can get a bunch of pins. We have a new pin coming out. $2 a month is a great way to support us. That gets you access to the bonus podcast. Thank you all for being subscribers, for being members, and we love you all. See you on the next Netherblock.
Bye.
I look forward to hearing all the bleeps that Joe's throws in at the end of there.
There should be no beeps there. Not a single one. We need hot.
Remember, if you like what you've been watching, you can become a member over at Patreon right now. The link is right in your face, and you will get all kinds of cool stuff.